Hello and welcome to the official live spoiler of the February Club Scrap Kit. I am so glad you're here, and if you're just getting here now, you're right on time. I will say that I just 10 minutes prior to this officially starting, I did do a little chat with everyone, a 10-minute, just like, you know, if you had any questions or whatever, just wanted to say hi and kind of get warmed up. So if you want to see more of that in the future, definitely leave a comment down below this video, not in the chat, but down below the actual comments of the video, and let me know if you want some more meet and greets. I'd be happy to do that. It's always fun to just be able to chat. But for the actual spoiler, I like to keep it pretty much on topic so that if someone new to Club Scrap tunes in and they want to see what we're bringing out, I don't want them to have to wait too long. Okay, so this, like I said, is the official spoiler for the black tie kit, and I am at the Club Scrap warehouse in Neenah, Wisconsin. We do have a monthly membership, but anyone can shop. It's just that members save. We've been shipping out kits every month for almost dare I say almost 27 years now? Is this even possible? We're in our 26th year. Come June, it'll be 27 years of shipping monthly kits, which is absolutely incredible. And I know a lot of you have been around for the majority of those years. So I'm going to start out with the page kit. Then I'm going to show you the card kit. As usual, this is kind of our typical order. Then I'll show you the stamps that are coordinating with the kit, some card ideas that you can make with them, and then just some other updates from the warehouse. So thank you all for being here. And before I really get started, if you're not already subscribed to our Club Scrap channel, make sure you do that. It's free and it helps grow our channel. The more people that like Club Scrap or are subscribed to our channel, the more YouTube thinks, oh, maybe more people want to know about this, and more people should know about us. So here we go. Without further ado, here is your first look at the black tie page kit. And there it is. Okay, so isn't it pretty? Oh, it's just so lovely, so elegant. And our focus, our style theme, of course, as you can see right out of the gates, is this Art Deco style. Even though the paper palette itself is very neutral, we went with this emerald green accent, and oh, it's just so beautiful. So again, naming the prints is always our favorite thing to do around here. This is called the diamond print, I believe. And again, you can see that Art Deco geometric symmetrical style. And then the other two prints are the chevron print. I love the neutrality of this for any formal event at all, or even casual, or maybe you had a great Gatsby party, Lisa Dozel, or whatever you've got going on in life. I think that this is just nice and neutral. Then for the papers, oh, my page kit girls, you're gonna love this. This is the gold. This is really exceptional paper. It's a metallic gold, both sides. You can hear it, 80-pound cover weight, absolutely stunning. And so that's gonna be in your page kit because the heavier weight allows you to use it as a base for a page without having it be weak like a textway paper. Then we have our cream speckle. This has a little fleck to it. It's a little bit deeper than an ivory, okay? So this is the cream speckle. And then we have a deep, rich cover weight, black, 2 sheets of that. And then finally we have this super smooth, just beautiful, plain, eggshell, almost creamy ivory color. We're calling this ivory. This is cream speckle. And if you go to our website to shop for paper, you're going to be able to see the ivory is lighter, the cream speckle is darker. So you'll need to know that even for following along in the instructions. If you choose not to use the workshop video that goes with this kit, just being mindful of those paper colors. Then, of course, as you know, we always have our printed cut-aparts, and again, showcasing like just a little bit of sparkle, a little bokeh, a little that green. And then Jacqueline did a really cool effect with the text on this. It's really incredible, meticulous design work to create this. It looks like debossed or embossed in some cases, metal. It's really, really cool. So kudos to you, Jack, for, as always, doing such an amazing job with the artwork here. Now the goodies in the kit, we'll just start out again, not very exciting, but here we have our flying photo mats. These are trimmed to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, so they're ready to go for your pictures, and you'll receive 3 cream speckle, 3 black, 3 metallic gold text weight, and 3 cream ivory. Okay, ribbon department. Let's see what Craig brought us this month. Some gorgeous specimens. I'm going to switch to a closer camera view here. And you have my iPad in the way here, sorry about that. Okay, these are the ribbons. So here we have a double-faced ivory satin. This one is gold metallic edged, very pretty. And then the grosgrain with a metallic gold woven through the middle. It's always two-sided, which I love. Even though, I'm not sure if you know this, but ribbon does have grain. So when I work with it, if I'm making a bow, I always just make sure that the ribbon is flowing in around rather than poking out like this. Do you see the difference? With the grain, against the grain. So don't fight your ribbon if you don't have to. Then we also have 2 yards of this beautiful gold cord. Really comes in handy for some little ribbon tricks I'm going to show you in a minute. Other goodies in the kit before I get on to showing you the pages we'll make include, these are so cool. This is a black feather with a gold metallic print on it. We have a chevron, and then we have this funny like half round, I'm sure there's a name for that design, but one larger feather with that and one smaller feather with the gold metallic chevron. Very cool. Again, for those great Gatsby Roaring 20s events, right? And then we have some fun tassels. I mean, we really got into the theme here. These are miniature gold tassels. They do have a nice little hanging loop. Could also make a fun pair of earrings if you ask me. And then next up, I'm just going to leave them on here. This is some, let's see, can you see these okay? These are really sweet little flat backed. They're backed with gold. They're emerald gems, and you'll get a scoop of those. And then in my hand here, I have a sheet of black velvet paper. So it is velvet. You can do all kinds of velvety things with it, but it's also backed with paper, so it cuts like a dream with your paper trimmer. How about that, right? Okay, so that is the kit. And then of course, we have our instructions. I'm going to move my kit out of the way. The instructions, if you're new around here and aren't aware of this, we sent kits out for years without specific assembly instructions until I realized that people really do want a little bit more help with turning the stuff into pages. So the instructions include a QR code to the video or a clickable link for when you're downloading this. You can print it or not. And then every single instruction, every single cut required to recreate my pages is in here. And then I will also walk you through that on the video. And then it shows the finished layouts as well, along with every single little thing used on each page in case there's ever any question. Let's take a peek at the pages now. These are so pretty. Let me see if I have room. I think I have this camera set up so that you can see them perfectly. Okay, so layouts 1 and 2. I took that gold cord and added it to the tassel, you know, the green, the little green emerald here. So pretty. The cut aparts make it work. The gold photo mats are gorgeous. As I mentioned, the cord is nice to have. I just tied the cord onto the tassel and then added it to a piece of knotted ribbon. Also added the cord below the use of the feather. Now, if you have a lot of pictures and you just want to skip certain things, remember, it's your own page. Nobody's policing your pages. These are layouts 3 and 4. Here I used our slot punch to slot the top of the tag that's on the cut aparts, and then added that gold edged ribbon on a loop on there. So elegant. And then if I just tilt and you watch the title, you can see those green emeralds just kind of shining there. So lovely. Same over on this side. Down at the bottom here, it's hard to see on camera, but this is the velvet. It cuts so nice. This is also backed with velvet, as were the other tags on the left side. You can see the diamond print in the background, how pretty it is. Oh, just has so much depth and elegance to it. I love it. Okay, down here on the left, once again, I tied the base of the feather with the gold cord. And for attaching the feather, I think just like my ATG, just a dry adhesive really worked well for making it stay put. When I add the little emeralds, I use the bookbinding glue from the needle tip applicator. And my tip here is to bring the applicator of the glue to the destination. Okay, so I put the glue on the cut apart in the corner. Then I brought the gem to the glue. I have a tweezers that I use for stuff like this. That works really, really, really well. Then you don't have things sliding all over the place. And also the other tip is to add all these things last. Like I take all 8 layouts, I lay them out if you have the space to do so. Add your gems, walk away, keep the cat out of the room, and you're good to go, okay? Here too, I just added a strip of this ribbon and then tied this around it to put a little gusset into it. I didn't make a knot in the ribbon, only in the cord, which makes a much smaller knot. So if you're a card maker, another great tip for adding ribbon to your cards. Then finally, pages 7 and 8, I just glued this behind the knot in the ivory ribbon. I have to confess something. When I was filming this workshop, I had these two pieces switched around and thought all my measurements were screwed up, but just a little tip in advance, the larger piece of the cut apart goes on the top and the smaller goes beneath. Whew, glad I got that off my chest. And then finally, page 8 has the lineup of the black velvet and then the lineup of 3 mats here on the left. And just my tip here is that I use my 3x14 grid ruler to make sure everything is nice and evenly spaced and level with the edge of the page. So I have nothing, you know, going up or downhill. All right, let me see if I've got any questions here. You're liking the feathers. Italy, a trip to Italy, Donna. Yes, I think that would be absolutely perfect. Okay, now I'm going to take you over, while I reset things here, to the card kit. Let's take a look at this. Set these pages aside. Card kit. First of all, I'll show you this paper. And oh, it's so fun. I know it's a little bit dizzying, but the design on this is so cool. I'm trying to get nice and close without going blurry. Isn't it pretty? And we do these smaller designs on text weight paper so that when you're working with the cards and doing lots of layers and paneling, it doesn't add weight to your card. And also it allows me to do some clever folding. So I can't wait to show you some of the card samples. And of course, the rest of the stuff in the kit, the papers include 2 of the ivory, 2 of the cream speckle, 1 gold cover weight, 1 gold text weight, and that's strategic, my friends. And then finally 2 of the deep black. Then your cut aparts. As you know by now, I spend a couple of days working on this usually, as does Jack. I think this is probably the most labor-intensive piece of art we create every month, just because of all of the typesetting and styling. Just every piece has to be perfect in order for everything to work out the way I dream it will. So everything you need to make a dozen cards is on this. And then I always just say, if you want a different sentiment, flip it over to the plain side and find your stamp that says what you want to say. Okay, and then goodies here, we've got another sheet of the black velvet. So if you want the black velvet and you're a subscriber to the card kit, you're gonna get the black velvet as well because it's just so cool. And then we have this Harlequin textured ribbon. I think it's kind of hard to see this on the camera, pretty sure. But I want you to see that pattern. It's so pretty. A yard of that, and then a yard of this, I think it's 5/8 inch gold. As always, I love this metallic because it doesn't shred any glitter anywhere. And then we have 2 yards of this 3/8 inch gold and black ombre. So you can see it kind of graduates. That's a pretty good view of it. Let's see, embellishments. Oh, check these out. There a set of 4 of these little fan sequins. They're nice and big and very Art Deco, right? And then also a set of 4 of these bad boys. Check them out. They're really cool. And right in the inside, already there, is a emerald green gem. Of course, you're gonna get your 12 envelopes. So A7s, A6s, and A2s, 4 of these. And let me show you the cards we're gonna make. So let me get that over here. Got a lot of stuff on my table. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside, stack it up. I got a whole stack of discards here. Now the first card, this actually is a style that Julie sent over to me that she thought was really cool, and it's a little bit visually deceptive. It kind of looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, a black panel, and then my nested sentiment on here. But no, that is not the situation here. I have 1 printed panel, the sentiment is centered, and then you add just a 1/4 inch strip to frame it like in a pinwheel style. It looks kind of like window panes. I just think it's so cool. Again, Jacqueline did all that text work on here to make it look like you can feel it or something. And then I added the ribbon and that little gold embellishment there. You are such a beautiful person inside and out. So I have a celebrating you and a celebrating love. Valentine's Day coming up, but also it could be an anniversary card. Happy anniversary, like that. But if you didn't want it to be an anniversary card, you flip it over, or you just sign whatever you want on the inside. You know, there's some flexibility there. Don't let yourself get too boxed in by the sentiments. I try to keep everyone happy all the time, but I'm learning it's impossible. This one is the heartfelt condolences. Again, very beautiful. Thinking of you now and throughout the days ahead, hoping peace gently comes to your heart. 2 of those. Not my favorite. This is this is a great masculine card. So check out the origami shirt. Again, as I mentioned, the text weight paper allows me to do that folding. And guess what we made with a little 1/4 inch by 1.5 inch piece of velvet? We made ourselves a tie. It's a velvet tie. Yes, indeed, a velvet tie. And the sentiment on the happy birthday card says, it could be worse. You could be turning 15. Those of you who are adults, you know that it could be worse. Okay, another year still sharp. Here's to aging in style. Isn't that fun with the little origami shirt? And then finally, we have a set of 4 hinge cards, 2 horizontal, 2 vertical. And one of the gals who helps out here at Club Scrap came into my office and saw the cards. She said, oh, I love that card, but I just don't know how to get that right. So if in the video of this workshop here for this card, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. And it does involve a grid ruler, but I have some really good tips that make it super easy to attach this paper from the top flap to that bottom flap so everything lines up perfectly. We got a happy birthday, have a roaring good time, and then we have our friendship is timeless, grateful for you always. Could also be a birthday, thinking of you, anything. And then, oh, here's a thank you. The difference you make makes all the difference. Thank you. That's a great sentiment. Love it. Okay, those are the cards. But before I move on to the stamps, I just want to quick point out something else. If you are a member of the card kit, card club, or the page kit, you do receive a free bonus formula. Oh, I just dropped something on the floor here. Okay, you receive a free formula, page formula. And this is not a page sketch, okay? It's a formula. So it's like a recipe with all the ingredients and the orders of operation included. Not just like, check out my recipe. It tells you exactly what you need, exactly how to trim, and then you can create exactly what you see. What's nice about this too is you can rotate the layout as needed if you have more vertical pictures than horizontal, for example. So I went ahead and I used 2 sheets of the cream speckle, 1 of the gold text weight, 1 black. Let's see, what else did I use? 2 creams, and then the print. So this is the card kit print. And from pulling orders, I know a lot of you like to add these to your boxes because they are so beautiful. And I mentioned earlier that I've been to Miss Wisconsin, so this is the layout that I created as a result of that trip. And it just so happened that the beautiful woman crowned our Miss Wisconsin was wearing a green dress. It doesn't get much better than that. So just reminder, if you are a member and you get your kit, if you skip your kit, this does not come. But if you receive your kit, you'll get that page formula. So if you also like the idea of page formulas, you can buy them by the dozen from previous years. Okay, stamps are next. Boy, I'm really going on and on today. Stamps. Oh, and I didn't mention too, or did I, that with that black tie card kit, I'm going back just a sec, same thing applies. QR code to a video, full instructions, a lot of details, very few scraps. In fact, for the page kit, there was a scrap this big and this big by that big. It's like, that's it. Like, I'd really make your paper go a long way. These are the gorgeous stamps. They're so cool, so flexible. Let me see if I've got my, I think I just used them yesterday. The stamps I keep in this hubless DVD case. And just so you can see them a little bit better, this can be a half circle or a full circle. A lot of the sentiments in the kit fit right into the frame. Here you have a larger, really cool collage image that is scaled for a standard card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's scaled to fit that. And then all the sentiments, as I said, they fit in these spaces. So super fun. Have a roaring good time. Happy celebration day. Very broad. And then I always like to squeeze in a little something funny. I thought with the green it worked. I was hoping to age like a fine wine, but I feel more like an avocado. You are a rare find, my friend. Stay classy, and it's a grand affair. Just really, really fun. Hopefully versatile for you. Of course, our Julie had a chance to play, and we always include some pops for her. So these are pops, packs of panels, and you can see we've got an assortment of black, gold text weight, cream or ivory, cream speckle, and then black cover or gold cover weight, metallic. This is so nice to have. I think this month they might even all be the same size. So Julie went playing and she grabbed her inks, her Club Scrap inks, and in her blog post she always shares the colors, and also even in today's blog post it's going to tell you what inks match well with this collection. You are a rare find, my friend, with the little jewelry embellishment there. It's a grand affair. She's got some velvet and then 2 layers of ribbon going on. So beautiful. Stay classy. Do you see how that fit right inside that quadrant of the collage image? This is velvet once again. I love that it's paper. You know, the velvet ribbon is a little harder to work with because it's got that thick backing, but this is just like paper. Here's the one I was hoping to age like a fine wine. Do you see how she fit that right inside the rectangular box? But I feel more like an avocado on the inside. That cracks me up. Okay, then we have this. I mean, this is probably my favorite card in the set, Julie. It's just well-balanced, colorful, elegant. It's so pretty. Really, really nice job on this. Thinking of You card. And then we have Happy Celebration Day. I believe this is our caramel ink, and there's that fan sequin again. And then finally, just a simple gold embossed on black. Isn't that pretty? It's a grand affair. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this one. Okay, what's next? What is next? Okay, I just want to remind you that we did Heartfelt. A lot of you have already picked this up. A lot of you. So I guess the same applies if you are thinking about getting the Heartfelt kit added to your shipment, or if you want to pick it up, don't hesitate because it's going really fast. You can see it's got such a cool look. We've got Valentine's Day coming up. I was able to turn the page kit I adapted it into cards. And I believe Karen is going to kindly do a blog post about how you can transform that into cards. Then another reminder of the One Love kit. This kit, $20 of the sale of every one of these One Love kits is going to go toward disaster relief from Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. There is nothing on the kit that says Jamaica, so if you've been somewhere tropical or whatever, you had a reggae party at home, this would be a lovely kit for that. And I have retrofitted this into cards as well. Okay, I have one other thing I want to mention to you. I'm going to bring my computer in here, switch to that camera. We have done, if you haven't noticed, we've done some cosmetic updates to our website in recent months. And my dear Kristen has been working so hard on the website. As you can imagine, it's a complicated beast. Between the hundreds of items that we have available online, the membership, your member discounts, sales, all that programming that goes, creating, images and all of that. It's a beast. And so we did some cosmetic maintenance, and then also some maintenance about how you see things, the prices that you see. When you go, if you're a member, you'll see that member discount show up when you go to the shopping cart. And also the interface that you use to maintain your membership has been updated a little bit as well. We believe it will be so much easier for you to maintain your membership, your credit card information. If you want to go and explore that a little bit, you might be making changes or updates to your membership, like I want it all, for example. You can do that. You can update your payment information, just kind of go take a peek and make sure everything is as you want it to be. And if you have any questions, Kristen said, just tell them to reach out. We will be glad to help. So our email address is info@clubscrap.com. And our phone number is 888-634-9100. And we have real humans like Julie who answer the phone. Now, mind you, there might be, if a lot of you are calling in the next 2 days, we'll do our best to get back to all of you. And just also do not leave an important message for us in the live chat or even a comment on the YouTube video, because I don't want to miss it. If you have an important question, just email us directly so we can make sure you get the help you need. Other business, we do have a private chat group on Facebook. If you would like to join us there, there's a great crowd, a very positive, friendly, and welcoming environment. Love to have you there. And if you like what you see and you want to leave a little comment below the video, I would love that as well. And if you're watching the replay, just let me know. And thank you all for joining me. I guess one last thing is, if you liked the pre-live live, let me know that too, and I'll try to book one of those in again, maybe for next month. The blog published on Monday, I believe, will disclose the theme for next month, which is also going to be completely amazing, as always, right? Okay, thank you so much again for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you very soon in another live.